know the outcome of the election petitions that have been filed by Dr. Kiza Besigye and the most recent one of the Honorable Kyagulanyi, the President, and also a couple of other petitions that were pursued. At one point when Dr. Besigye's case and I got so much disillusion, when the World Constitutional Court made a pronouncement that Dr. Besigye should seek remedy from his own courts, which administered the presidential oath he took in 2016. Can you imagine how a joke it can get far? Playing with the people's rights. Right now, you can't get a remedy from these courts. We have even attempted to prosecute individual perpetrators. General Kai Kaihura, we prosecuted him for the atrocities that they have committed. It was only recently when the court said you can still go ahead. And there are also machinations going on right now to prohibit private prosecutions. Because right now, under the law, we have a right to prosecute those individual perpetrators. Even the Anti-Torture Act of 2012, it talks about individual responsibility, even the command responsibility. But all these laws are now in abeyance and they can't help. So you hear these lamentations, the outcry, the sentiments, the emotions, and all our hands are tied. We are helpless. So it's very, very unfortunate. Now what is it that we need to do? Of course, the problem is fairly known to all of us. The crisis we are contending with us is well known to us. I don't need to repeat the same. I want to speak about the solutions. In my opinion and understanding, we are left with only two options. Only two. And we need to hew these options. We need to keep hammering those particular options. Number one, seek remedies from international criminal justice systems. We can try that. We have been there before. We have also encountered challenges there. In 2018, I'll tell you, we filed a petition in the ICJ, International Criminal Court, ICC, led by Dr. Kiza. We got evidence here. This shoto here, my brother has been talking about atrocities in Kasese, the Mukula atrocities, the November 2018. You know the atrocities, November 2020, but also the Uganda massacres here, and so on and so forth. We took the petition to the to the International Criminal Court. Unfortunately, up to now it has not been prosecuted. But all the acts we are talking about, torture, abductions, enforced disappearance, extrajudicial killings, they are all indictable at the ICC. They are all crimes against humanity under Article 5 of the Rome Statute, which established the ICC. The Honorable Winnie Kiza here, as leaders from Kasese, they also took a petition to the ICC. Again, it was kept in abeyance. But my call to all of us, let's not give up. Let's keep trying. We give it another try. Collectively this time, all of us, not in isolated pockets that we go individually, individual entities. We can do it once and for all and say, let's try it. And bring it forth to bear on the ICC and assure them they have to intervene. Of course, the other avenues, the Human and People's Rights Court under the Charter, the AU Charter, the East African Court of Justice, but I'm emphasizing the ICC. We can take a collective petition there as all Ugandans, regardless of our differences in the shades of political opinion. I think that way we can bring force to bear. Of course, you have seen individual acts taken by the international community, imposing sanctions on some of these individuals, invoking the Global Magnitsky Act like the US has done. The most recent victim of this, Andrew Bashaija, is called Andrew Bashaija, the Commissioner of Prisons. He has also been sanctioned. A couple of them have been sanctioned, but now they are used for these sanctions. All we need now to have them prosecuted, like Ongwen was prosecuted, Konye was prosecuted, Tom Lubanga was this man of DRC, they were prosecuted, Bashir was indicted, and a couple of others can still be indicted. Let's give it another try. That is one option. The second option, as I conclude, the second option lies in Article 3 of the Constitution. Article 3. That is the second option. Ladies and gentlemen, I speak with a lot of dismay and frustration. Ugandans have not appreciated the importance of Article 3. It's a command. At times people say you have a right to challenge the status quo. No, it's not just a mere right. It's a constitutional command. You look at the way it is coached. Every able-bodied Ugandan of majority age, you are duty bound to rise to the occasion in a situation where there are unconstitutional tendencies. Whether you are political activists, whether you are what, it's a command to the church, to the clerics, to the religious leaders, to the civil society, to the political actors, even to the peasants who are deep down there in the villages digging. It is the obligation. It's a command under the Constitution. I feel with a lot a kind of frustration when I hear voices coming out. When you cannot when one or two reasons you are not at the forefront, they say, hey, how about you? You get it? Because Article 3 commands all of us equally once you are 18 and above. That is a command. And it goes ahead in clause 5 to say, once you invoke those powers under Article 5, under Article 3, you commit no crime. It's the reason they attempted to prosecute Dr. Besigye when he took oath. So I took oath as his deputy president. And no, they could not prosecute us. Even when we have been prosecuted, they cannot secure convictions and so on and so forth. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to invoke Article 3. I don't need to elaborate it further because of time. Ekisembayo, buno bubaka obugeri abakulembeze mwenna abalonde enganzi. Buli omu oli manya nti oli ku komandi olujegere tutagane mu mukono tuluka akajegere kibegabega ku kibegabega tutayize buli omu oli tayiza butayiza tuleme kulinda kansala omu yeri omuguju ngono gwe nalaba ebulagga amalo gwe wenyula banne lwaki mulinda kansala omu okumala gwe wenyula ki abalala wano mu Kampala basebo ne banyabo olwotuzze buzi wano mulabye ekibadde wano mu kibuga mwenna mulaba kye bakola ba boda boda temulusa omusango ebyo ebikwekoto byemulaba banojjola ba boda boda amazeewo abaana ba boda boda babanojjola lwakuba balwanyisa dikiteeta tebabakwata lwakuba balina omusango tulwanye ku nsonga ye kubinnya wano bagenda ne babyogerako n'olina omuntu n'ogamba ono mujega yakulirawa Lukwago mukoze ekikubinya ku nguudo n'ogamba owulira ekisirande kino omusozi okwogera bwengi twatamanyi twatuuka mu kanso sipiika ali wana n'akubulira n'okubulira kansala omu muzukulu wa mini n'okugjayo akakumbi akabasi n'agamba ngenda kutema omuntu wano olwaleero ne tulwana nga buli tumiika bagitaddeko buwumbi 14 ne tutwala petition ewa Honorable Ssenyonyoyo ne bajja parliament pronounce itself on the matter negamba nti bannange ezo sente nyingi ne tutandika okuguluba n'abasajja kati ennaku ezo twabasuuzizzaayo obuwumbi 2,500 ku sente za African Development Bank. Oluvannyuma parliament lwe yamala okulagira nti tuddemu twevaluatinge ne bajja nga baseka amajemero waliwo nno obuwumbi 2,500 ze twazudde ezabadde zeeyongera mu ziri nti mwabadde muzikukulidde wa tezaazaalibwa buzaalibwa kakati ebyo byonna naye ebyo byonna sinza bimalayo titutaaliza wano obasuuza kino bakwata kino mbakulira kati waliwo obuwumbi 2,307 bwe batwala ne twatwala ensonga eyo Honorable Ssenyonyi era negenda ku floor ya parliament negamba eryo ettaka lya Bosco Mwongere mugamba eka 10 million dollar 10 bwe buwumbi 307 temuzikwatako eyo biyimirire kati bakukuta ezo zigenda bino wano bagoba abatembeeyi baleese aba-SFC bakuba abatembeeyi bwe aba-SFC simanya bwe bakola enguudo aba-SFC bakuba abantu nti bagenda ku byannaamu bamenya abantu mu kasokoso bakuba buli kiramu. So obuvunaanyizibwa bwali munnayuganda toyinza kuvaayo n'ogamba nti obwo obuvunaanyizibwa bwa Lukwago ng'omu buvunaanyizibwa bwa Besigye oba Bobi Wine obaani buvunaanyizibwa bwa buli omu tubakunge buli omu asitukiremu kubanga tajja kubeera Honorable Bobi Wine ontagenda kutambula Uganda yonna bajjana omuntu ono obaani buli omu waali tumukungwe akole omulimu ogwo. Bakansala n'abakulembeze abalondeze kyembasaba nga maliriza tugenda mu nnaku nkulu okusinga eno waggulu tukukoze bino byonna Bati Valley tubirwanyisiza bino byonna ebyenguudo tulwanye byani kati ekisigadde kukka mu bantu bwe tuva mu nnaku enkulu eza Krismasi bwe tuva mu Krismasi ne mu lusooka tugende mu Krismasi abantu baleke bagende basabe tubaleke bagende basabe oluva mu Krismasi n'olusooka January tumutandike nakukirira manyi waliwo bisomooza fe abamu batulimye empindi ku mabega ne batukonjera ne bateekako ebijweteke bamafiya naye temulina kyakukola tetulina solution tukirire ku ground oluvannyuma 31 olulumala abitex batugambye oli wano wategese enkuuka oluggwa naguliddeyo ne tiketi naziwadde abewa Kisenga tujja genda tuzigabe naye olugaba lumala okugaba oluva mu nkuuka tukirire ground ate ekisemberayo ddala ffenna olwaleero oluleme kuba nti tuzze wano okusaba ng'abakulembeze naye kibe nti tuleme kulabikako bulabisi mu kamera nti tuli wamu nti lwalumu lwaleero oba nja oba ddi tuluka akajegere nga bwe tukaluse genera omuntu omukono ogwa ddyo gukwataganye n'ogwa President Kyagulanyi Dr. Besigye naye ali awo Winikiza ali awo Londo ali wano Wafula Ogutu ali awo nange tulukakalege namwe buli omu waali tulukaka tuyina differences ebyobufuzi naye kana akaseera sikakufuganya mukala nti ono wakala eno ono wakala eno wakala eri tumanye ebibiina byaffe tulina muri progressive forces ne progressive forces on behalf of the progressive forces in the FDC I hereby commit all of them, those who are here and those who are not here, we are going to run in a single file with the group, with the anti, with the CP, with the UPC, until the dictator is away. May God bless you. One Uganda, one people.